Hello, good afternoon and welcome, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. We are here at the Al Habtoor Polo Resort and Club, field number 3, for the semi-finals of the IFZA Gold Cup 2021. And we can see our first two teams in this first semi-final warming themselves up. We've got a wonderful 2 games lined up for you, the first of which will be UAE taking on Abu Dhabi. And we are just moments away. Our umpires just getting themselves organised. So, the runners and riders for UAE. Her Highness Sheikha Meitha bint Mohammed bin Rashid Al Maktoum is at 1. At 2, Lucas Luquin Monteverde Hijo, the young man from Canuelas. At 3, the first of the 2 7-goal players here for UAE, Tomas Panelo is at 3. And at the back, Guillermo Temi Willington. You can see their score there for the benefit of everyone on Polo Line. 1-2, lost 2, and importantly, winning that quarter-final. And their opposition today, having played 3, won 3, looking very solid, aren't they? Abu Dhabi in the purple shirts at number 1, Faris Al Yabouni. At 2, Bautista Begari. At 3, Alfredo Capella. And at 4 is Gonzalo del Tor. So they've only played 3 games, Abu Dhabi. That's because they qualified first in their group, didn't have to go to a quarter-final. UAE did, and they turned over Bangash in that quarter-final, and that's put them here into this semi against Abu Dhabi. As we go down to the pony lines there, nervy moments, Capella, the 8-goal Argentine, the number 3 there for Abu Dhabi, on his horse and ready to roll. There's Faris, who's been playing superbly well. Al Yabouni out of his skin in the last couple of games, scoring goals, getting involved in defensive plays, and having a couple of purple patches in all of those 3 games that they played in their league matches. So watch out for his contribution here this afternoon. Ugo Barabucci is down there, he's team coach, just giving some words of encouragement there to Faris before he heads out onto the field. Barabucci, very experienced, of course, and he's going to be running the show down in the Abu Dhabi pony lines. Our umpires for this one, making his way out onto the field there, is Peter Wright on the iron grey mare, and he's going to be joined on the field by Rafael Silva, and in the chair, the 3rd man for this one to my right is Daniel Boudou. For all of our viewers on the live stream for Polo Line TV, we'll welcome you all. Good to have you on board. We'd love to hear from you. Please feel free to send in a message. We'll get a shout out to you as and when we can. When there's a break in the action, you can get hold of us on Instagram at Polo Line OK. Facebook is Polo Line Int. And Twitter is at Polo Line. Get your messages in. Let us know where you're texting in from, and we will get you and your polo club read out as soon as we possibly can. Abu Dhabi marching out onto the field there. Lovely shot from their pony lines. Look at that. Looking like they mean business. Gives me an opportunity to thank our title sponsor here, International Free Zone Authority, IFZA. Martin Pedersen and his team, who provide local and international businesses the ideal platforms, infrastructure and location that epitomise the benefits of the UAE's strategic geographic position, world-class infrastructure and business and tax-friendly environment. IFZA have been on board not only for this Gold Cup, they also sponsored the Silver Cup and in fact the entire polo season here at the Al Habtoor Polo Resort and Club, and we are very, very, very grateful to Martin and his team for coming on board through this slightly tricky season. We look forward to seeing them for many more in the future. Bentley Emirates are our main sponsor. They're the largest Bentley dealer in the world and they're part of the prestige cars division of the Al Habtoor Motors. Bentley Emirates is driven by professionalism, quality, high standards and continues to serve with utmost confidence. We thank Bentley Emirates and IFZA, International Free Zone Authority, for their support and sponsorship of this, the IFZA Gold Cup 2021. So, our umpires just shaking hands with the Abu Dhabi team, looking very striking in those purple shirts. They look set and ready, don't they? They won all 3 of their league games. As I said, that qualified them as first in their group, so they didn't have to play the extra game, the quarter-final that UAE had to do. They had to take that route because Gantut was first in their league. But UAE with a good performance against Bangash, and they find themselves here ready to roll in this, the first of our 2 semi-finals. I can tell you, if you are thinking of joining us for the final on the 5th, dirhams with a picnic hamper good for 6 people and event entry, and 1,000 dirhams with a picnic hamper good for 4, also with event entry. For bookings and more information, info@DubaiPoloGoldCup.com. If you're thinking of joining us for the fabulous polo lunch, I'm afraid you've missed the boat. It's sold out and it's just a few gazebos left, so make sure you get in and get yourself booked for this Friday for the finals of not only this, the Bentley Cup final this Friday here at the Al Habtoor Polo Resort and Club. Looks like we are almost set and ready to roll here. There's a little bit of hustle bustle. The umpire's pony is a little bit fresh. So Rafa Silva just doing a little lap there on the chestnut. Peter Wright laying down the law. Having a chat with the players there in the throw-in, making sure they know what he's thinking. No biting, no scratching, no pulling a hair. We're all set. There's a bit of hustle bustle, and Peter Wright is about to get this first semi-final underway, folks. Fasten your seatbelts. Here we go. Who's got it? Del Toro on the near side. Capella comes round the back and picks it up here for Abu Dhabi. Temi Willington turning and coming out of the way. Capella reaching out there on the liver chestnut and then trying to go past Willington and then firing it under his pony's neck. Didn't quite get the contact that he wanted, and he's going to have to come through on this himself. Superb stuff here from Capella. Can he shoot from there? I think he can, but he's missed the target. It's wide right, and the ball is out of play. So possession back to UAE. It's going to be Guillermo Willington. Takes a tap. Begari goes across to him, and an immediate whistle there as Begari comes right over the top of the plate, and the umpires both in unison blowing their whistle. They're going to march this one up to the halfway line, and it's going to be a 5B here to the whites of UAE. So the two 7-goal professionals just having a chat. Tomas Panelo, the 3, with the black helmet, has gone up. He's looping back now. And he's trying to break out to the right-hand side there. Willington's taken the tap and then chops it forward, but quite get all of that. Capella coming in and appealing for the foul. Play will continue. Willington forced to hit the backhander there as Begari came in. Del Toro's there for a piece of the action. Penelo spins it around the corner, trying to set up an attack here for the white shirts of UAE out towards Monteverde. Del Toro's there. Sheikha Mehta trying to steal the ball away there from Del Toro, whose backhanders come infield. Panelo's reaching out. He's been tagged there by Capella. And eventually Abu Dhabi getting control of the ball here. And they're all appealing for the foul as Panelo comes in, but they've still got it, so play will continue. And eventually the pass comes out towards Capella. Well positioned here is Temi Willington. Right on the halfway line, tail backhander goes out towards Her Highness Sheikha Mehta. First to pick up the line here is Panelo. And Panelo came through. Begari was there for a piece of the action, but Peter Wright on the spot. Very animated, the Englishman there. Whistle's gone, and it's going up in favour of UAE. Well, Del Toro's protesting, but it looked pretty obvious to me from here. It's going to be a penalty 4, and it's going to be a chance here for Guillermo Willington to have a pop at goal from 60 yards. Well, maybe the penalty duties have been passed over to Panelo. Willington's going to go up there. We've got a whistle with a possible bit of broken tack there on that left-hand goal post. That's Del Toro, who's off his pony and back on again. Just being checked there by Rafa Silva. Silva's happy that that tack is okay. And it's going to be take 2 for Panelo here from 60. Circles round again on the chestnut. Good contact. Is it straight? Looks pretty good. Yes, the flag is raised. And it's UAE who draw first blood. It's a 0-0. Well, a wonderful penalty. It did leak a little bit out to the left, but it was just inside that post. Nice and high, and nothing the defending players there for Abu Dhabi could do. And Panelo gets the first score. Pops out. Clash of sticks as Willington comes through, and he's nicked the ball here, Temi Willington, and he's gone past Begari, and he switches to the near side. Backhander comes in there, is skied there on the near side by Capella. Lovely work from Faris. And again on the near side, look at this. Sheikha Maitha's going to have to come and deal with him, and she does. Good ride off there from Her Highness. Tail backhander comes in from Panelo, trying to release Monteverde, who, well, we haven't seen yet. Capella appealing for the foul. Monteverde's done a good job there on the 8-goal player, but Abu Dhabi's still in possession of the ball here. Good work from Del Tor to come and help out his 8-goal companion. And that's gone long from Capella from a standing start. He's absolutely blasted it over the top. Oh, look at the tail backhander. Superb stuff there from Sheikha Maitha. Wonderful backhand contact there out of defence, and she's teed up her teammate here, Temi Willington. Willington goes under his pony's neck looking for Monteverde, but he's been beaten to the ball there, and a nice little clever play from Begari. Whoa, putting the brakes on hard there and arriving a little bit late for the party was Panelo, and he's not going to get anything there from the refs. Play will continue here. Capella. Super staff, that looks good. The approach looks good. How much grunt has the grey got? She's gone past absolutely everyone. Look at that. She's blitzed Willington in defence. And the goal is good. Wonderful stuff from Alfredo Capella. Well, when he asked that grey mare to go, she really went, didn't she? Absolutely. And they've tied the scores. There's 2 minutes and 45 seconds left on the clock here in the first. Willington's changed pony. They won't wait for him. They've got the ball back in play. It might come through to Temi Willington. In the end, he's had to take a hook there on Capella. Backhander comes in. Oh, look at this, breaking away with the ball. No one at home in defence. They're flying back. He's gone out to the right-hand side. He's going to have to try and, well, he's going to run it in himself, but he may well get caught here, and he does. Miscontrol there from Panelo has allowed the purple shirts of Abu Dhabi to get back in defence, but here's Monteverde. Monteverde pulls the trigger. Oh, he's gone across the face of goal, and he's missed it left. So a really good chance there for young Luquín Monteverde. Found himself in a bit of space, bit of angle to work with on that goal shot, but he's gone across the face and the chance has gone. Restart here for Abu Dhabi, going straight down the middle of the field and wanting that return pass. He's absolutely flying there, Del Tor, but look, Begari thought about coming in. He's taken Willington out of the play, and that's allowed Del Tor some time and space on the far side. He's chops it back towards goal. Looks pretty good. Is it running wide right? Oh, superb play, but he's just off target to the right. Lovely teamwork there from Abu Dhabi. Begari providing a little bit of space there as he took Willington out of the play. But the goal shot a couple of feet wide to the right. And there's a whistle with 1 minute and 5 seconds remaining here in the first. And a few players are going to nip off and change their ponies. Don't forget, viewers, if you want to send a message in, we would love to hear from you. Instagram, Polo Line OK. Facebook is Polo Line Int. And Twitter, you can get us at Polo Line. Get your messages in. We'd love to share the love, hear from where you are texting from. And we will get you and your Polo Club read out as and when we can. So, just 7 players back on the field. We're missing one. And that is Her Highness Sheikha Maitha, who's had to go right the way down to the far end of the field here to change. And well, what a start she's had to this match. A superb tail backhander there. Having taken Faris out of the play, crunched that tail backhander, and it was picked up by Willington. Not seen her much in an attacking capacity yet, but certainly from a defensive point of view, she looks like she's up for it. Knock in here to UAE. 1:05 on the clock here in the first. Willington comes in and takes a tap. Begari will come across and try and slow him down, and that pass has gone out towards Panelo. Monteverde goes long. And that is long. He's absolutely crunched it straight over the halfway line, but Capella is well positioned here in defence. And he sweeps that one under his pony's tail nicely. Faris coming through, picks it up superbly there on the halfway line, leaves it for his teammate. Putting the brakes on here is Begari. They're calling for the return pass, and he's absolutely smashed it over the top. What a lovely pass that is. It's absolutely perfect. Faris is flying through. Oh, he didn't quite get the angle. He needed to drag it back towards goal. Good contact on the ball, but the angle was slightly off target, and what a chance that was right at the end of the first. So another knock in here for Willington. Is there enough time for UAE to get down the other end? Possibly. They'd have to be pretty precise though. That one's gone out to the right hand side. And he's crunched it long. Here comes Temi Willington flying down the field. Well, there's 4 players flying through, and it's Monteverde who picks it up. Monteverde's shot. Del Tor will go back in defence here for Abu Dhabi. Oh, it's half charged down. But it's fallen very kindly to the defending team, and Begari will chop it away from the goal mouth. Capella picks it up now on the grey. Oh, he's absolutely smashed that out of the air. Where's that gone? It's flown out of play on the far side of the field. Wonderful stop out of defence there from Alfredo Capella. And that is the end of the first chukker, ladies and gentlemen. All the ones on the scoreboard. The two teams tied here at the end of the first. A goal each. Welcome back to ground 3 here at the Al Hab Tour Polo Resort and Club. Players just nipped off the field and changing their ponies at the end of the first chukker. And the referees on the far side of the field blowing their whistles, trying to get the ground staff to just scurry off the field. So we've got some messages coming in from some of our Polo Line TV viewers who are watching the live stream. But first I've got a message here for Alejo Suarez, who is in Australia, and there's a big hello coming in for Alejo Suarez, who's watching in Australia, from Tommy Iriarte. They're cousins. So lots of love from Dubai out to Australia from Tommy Iriarte. Hope you're enjoying the polo from Dubai and things are going well down in Oz. It's going to be a restart here, and it's going to be Temi Willington. The ball was hit out on the far side of the field there by Capella. Willington comes in, takes a tap, fizzes that one out towards Monteverde. Monteverde with a goal shot here. Has he got his angles right this time? Oh, lovely stuff from the young man from Canuelas. No one picked him up, did they? Superb stuff, and he's found the angle this time. And UAE into the lead, 2-1. Some messages coming in from Luigi Rodriguez. Hello, good to hear from you. Shohul Tiger says, hello, boss. How are you? You look so beautiful. Not quite sure who he's talking about. Play will continue here. Picked up by Capella. Panelo will wait for him. Well controlled here, though, by the Argentine Capella. And, well, he's over the top of that, but it doesn't matter because he's got some backup. That one's pushed back towards him. Whoa, and as Capella came flying through, Willington was there for company, and the umpires with a loud blast of their whistle. And it looks like it's going to be a spot hit in favour of the defending team, UAE. Message coming in from Marzi Palmer. Watch everyone. I'm watching from the sofa in Cirencester. Sunny Cirencester. Good to have you on board, Marzi. Hope you're enjoying the action. Who's your money on? Temi Willington bringing the ball in here for UAE. Goes under his pony's neck there, looking for, well, it was intended there for Panelo, but turning and meeting it nicely was young Monteverde, switching to the near side of his pony. Look at this from Luquin. He's turning on the style here. The young man from Canuillas brings it back in field. He's up over the 60. Whoa! Will continue. Picked up here by Panelo. Tommy Panelo working it back towards goal. Oh, he's done really well. He's got some backup here. Can Willington keep this one in? Yes, he can. Temi Willington shoots. Oh, he's got the angle under his pony's neck. Super stuff from Temi. And UAE extend their lead. It's 3-1. Pops out nicely here for Faris. He's been tagged there and hooked, and the backhander comes in from Luquin. Panelo's there. Capella was appealing for the foul, but Thomas Panelo will continue with a play down on the far side of the field, picks it up nicely on the near side and then muscles it down towards goal. Faris is going to have to come back and deal with this, and he does. Superb backhander from him, but it's back into the traffic. Monteverde trying to regain possession of the ball there for UAE, but eventually on the far side, it's the purple shirts that are going to nick the ball and control it here from the back. Good work there from Del Toro, pumps it forward. Panelo on the near side. Willington comes in. Good bump there on Begari, and then reaching out on the near side is Temi Willington. He's over the top of the play, but turns back and meets it head to head. And he's found his teammate. Look at this. This is very dangerous. UAE once again on the march. How's the approach shot? He's dragged it back in field. Looks pretty good to me. Oh, superstar from Tomas Panelo. He's flicked it through, and he's got the score, and all of a sudden it's 4-1. Well, we see the replay. Still had a lot of work to do, but he brought it round under his pony's neck nicely. And in the end, he made it look pretty simple with a good approach shot and a little flick over the line. So really good second chukker thus far for the white shirts of UAE. What can Capella do? He can crunch that near side backhander and try and set up his number one. Faris coming through. Oh, miscontrol from him. Open is the call. And open is the play. Look at that from Willington. Finds Monteverde with a superb near side backhander. And Monteverde skied that one. It's up over the halfway line, but he's no one at home here in defence for the purple shirts of Abu Dhabi. Look at Luquin. Can he set the pony here? Steadies, shuts down. Panelo goes up for the pass, does he? Monteverde's going to just play it. Look how confident this young man is. He's got an 8-goal player in front of him, and he's happy to play with fire here. Capella comes in and crunches him out of the way, gets the near sider away out towards the boards. Good work there from Alfredo Capella. Willington puts the brakes on. Tries to turn it around here for UAE. Del Toro's done a good job on him. And he's nicked the ball away. Up towards Begari. Begari gets crunched there by Temi Willington, and then the backhander comes in out towards Monteverde. Has a glance over his shoulder and goes for the under the neck shot. First time, didn't quite get all of that. And that's allowed Capella to come in. Good work from him. Fakes to go out to the right with a backhander and then sweeps it across the field, and that buys him a little bit of time. The two number threes come together. Capella wants to take on Panello this time, and the pass comes under his pony's neck. Whoa. Begari came flying through there. The two of them, not much contact in the end, which is just as well because they're at completely different speeds. Here comes Willington. Goes high, up towards Monteverde. Monteverde is well positioned. He's up over the 30. Look at this from UAE. It's absolutely blistering. And the white shirts of UAE are on fire here in this second chukker. 5 goals to 1. Still with just over a minute remaining. And wow. 4 unanswered goals here for the Whites, and they are turning on the charm. Players flying back to the throw-in. Lots of people screaming, very animated game. Capella. He's going to have to try and do something about this scoreline. He would be very happy to steal one here before the end of the second and stop the rot. He chops that one out to the right-hand side. He's got Del Toro and Begari both trying to work their way onto the line of the ball. Panello's there. Del Toro with a miscontrol. That's allowed Willington to turn on the chestnut. And look at this once again. Monteverde's gone beyond his man. And in the end, well, he decides to run it. Not sure if that was the best option, and the attack's kind of broken down. Panello comes in there, and he's been hooked out of the play. Willington there with an open backhander out towards Luque Monteverde. Monteverde and Capella. Oh, and a whistle and a huge cry of anguish. They're not happy about that one. They are not happy about that one. Let's see what happened here on the replay. Capella comes through with Monteverde. I was just having a chat with the players. That's Peter Wright on the grey pony. Rafa Silva's on the chestnut. Well, Alfredo Capella just having a chat there with Peter Wright. He's absolutely furious. But he's not going to change. An open goal. Penalty 2, 30-yard hit here for Tomas Panello. He walks in and he lashes it across the line. And wow, what an incredible chukker for UAE. And I don't think there's going to be time to get back to the centre. And there, in fact, is the first hooter. That is the end of the second chukker here, folks. And what a blistering second chukker it was. It's 6 goals to 1. Okay, how long has this Gold Cup been in play? Welcome back as we see Lucas Monteverde, who will be feeling pretty good about life after. And of course his son Lukin playing at number 2. Keep it going, lads, keep it going. Do exactly what you are doing. As we have a look down onto the patio of the hotel here at the Al Habtoor Polo Resort and Club for the benefit of our Polo Line TV viewers, and we see a wonderful trophy, the Gold Cup trophy here, the IFZA Gold Cup 2021. Beautiful sculpture there. Meanwhile, back at the ranch, the umpires are blowing their whistle. They want to get this third chukker underway.
Gracias, chicos. Este hace así todo lo que quiera, pero puede tener la trabada siempre.
Peter tenía un buen ángulo, ¿no?
Claro, sí. El Capela tenía que entrar al revés. El otro tenía siempre la trabada.
De acá imposible para verlo.
Podía hacer lo que quería. Por eso quería la del dron. La de acá no servía.
Mejor. So it looks like we're all set. Peter Wright on the far side. Just had confirmation of that last foul. It was a good decision there by Peter Wright. We've seen the aerial shot here. And Capella did have a near side play there on Monteverde. Backhander comes in from the young Argentine. Picked up here by Alfredo Capella on the chestnut, putting the brakes on. Trying to lose the attentions there of Tomás Panelo. Del Tor's going to come and help him out. Loops around the back and he goes out to the right-hand side. Wants a pass here from Del Tor. Capella over the top of the play, but may not be the biggest issue for them because they've got strength in numbers here. Begari picks it up here for Abu Dhabi. Leave it is the call. Capella on a power play here on the chestnut. Sweeps it back in field. He's appealing for the foul, but it's been chopped under his pony's tail there by Tomás Panelo, and they're on the march once again here. UAE, look at this, there's an overlap. Monteverde's been left the ball there by Willington, flying back in defence, but they're not going to catch him. It's Monteverde pulling the trigger again. Oh, he's completely mishit it, but look at the tail backhander, surely not. Oh, you're having a laugh, aren't you? Extraordinary stuff. Complete miscontrol on the easy approach. And then he comes up with that under his pony's tail. Superb stuff, reaching out, pulling the pony back to the board. He finds a tail shot of his dreams, and it's 7-1. Well, it's raining goals at the moment, but they're all white. For those of you supporting Abu Dhabi, they are under pressure here already. Oh, and Capella comes flying through. Look at that for a hit. He's absolutely smashed it through. But in doing so, the whistle has gone. And it looks like it's going to be a spot hit. And it's going to be in favour of UAE by the looks of things. Capella's gone off to change his pony. Nothing going his way at the moment. And he's getting a little bit hot under the collar. It is a very warm day here in Dubai. Willington out towards Panelo. Stop, stop is the call. And he does. He's come to a standstill, taps it back in field, and then brings it back towards us this way. Tries to outrun his opponent. Leave it as the call as Capella comes in on the head-to-head. This is good stuff from Abu Dhabi. But once again, Temi Willington well positioned in defence. Out towards Lukin Monteverde. Monteverde with a tail backhander trying to tee up Panelo, but good intervention here from Faris. Faris there up to his teammate, but look at this once again. Panelo's found Monteverde, and Monteverde's escaping, and he's in acres of space. He glances over his right shoulder. He sees Del Tor coming back hard, but he's not going to get anywhere near the young Argentine. It's all about Lukin Monteverde at the moment, folks, and he's got another one. 4 goals for the 15-year-old who really should be at school, but he's out here smashing Abu Dhabi at the moment, and the score is 8-1. Well, it's extraordinary, isn't it? Abu Dhabi blistering in their league games. Looks so good. 3-0 win ratio. Qualified first. And at the moment, nothing going their way. It's all white. Del Toro showing some skills here, but then mishitting that one down towards goal, and that's allowed Temi Willington a chance. He's been half charged down. There's a chance here for Begheri. Surely Begheri from this range. Oh, he's been tagged there by Panelo. Faris comes flying through. Whoa, Faris, hang on there. And he's done well to stay in the saddle. Well done, Faris Al-Yavouni. The whistle's gone. There's a couple of players just having a little heated discussion there. The two number 4s, that's Del Toro and Willington. And I can tell you, they're not asking each other where they're going to go for a drink tonight. Three minutes and 13 seconds left in the third. Peter Wright there looks like he's going to call them over and roll the ball in from the centre of the field. Might have blown the whistle there because Faris was in a bit of trouble. About 30 yards out from that UAE goal, right in the centre. And how Abu Dhabi would love a bit of possession here. Where's it gone? It's been picked up here by Capella. He's chopped it towards goal, and he's got the score. He's launched it through the traffic. And, well, they've stopped the rot finally. Still a mountain to climb, but Abu Dhabi back on the scoreboard. It's 8-2. Monteverde comes back to action, having changed pony. Tomas Panelo is working the ball forward here for the white shirts of Abu Dhabi, UAE, should I say, and he's still on the march, and he swept it up over the 40, and look at this, Panelo's on fire at the moment. Where's that one gone? Oh, he's got the score. The ball came off a pony and landed back right in front of him, and he's absolutely blistering at the moment. And he too now has 4 goals in this game, and we haven't quite reached half-time. 4 for him and 4 for Monteverde. And it's 9-2. Where's this one gone? Capella loops around and picks it up at the back of the throw-in. Goes past Panelo, and he's punched it forward, and there's a chance here for Begheri. Begheri, under pressure from Monteverde, flicks it towards goal. It's got to be close. Oh, he's left it short, and Willington has come around and absolutely smashed it away under his pony's neck. Temi Willington over the boards, back in field towards Sheikha Matha. She's called off the play here by Panelo, and he probably would have... well, given the opportunity again, he wouldn't have called her off that play because he's left it behind, and he's under a bit of pressure here. Begheri will come through. Oh, and just about gets away from Panelo. Capella now with a chance here for Abu Dhabi, reaching out and getting hooked there by Monteverde. Good work there from the young Argentine. Panelo. Furious hook coming in there from Del Toro, and he's done a number. But it's fallen very kindly here for young Lukin. And he's got away from his man. Monteverde, look. Stick and balling it up towards the halfway line. Del Toro switches to the to the offside and plays a little backhander. Half hook, but he's got back up from Begheri. He's cancelled out by Panelo. Del Toro will pick it up. Just 27 seconds remaining here in the third until the first hooter. And Abu Dhabi desperate for another goal here before half-time. Faris is there. Willington comes in. Whoa! Couple of players coming together. Begheri and Del Toro both going for the same play there as Temi Willington came flying in for a piece of the action. As we look at the replay. Whoa, I see. It was Begheri who came across. He didn't see two players coming through. That was Willington and Del Tor. And he's taken a crunching hit there. And there's going to be a medical timeout with just 14 seconds left here until the first hooter before half-time. Our umpires have asked the third man. Daniel Boudou is checking the monitor. The question is, Begari was coming across, but did he hit his own man? He can't foul his own player. That's what they're checking. I think Willington had already gone through. He wasn't fouled. Begari came in and he caught his own player who was behind Temi Willington. And Danny Boudou has just confirmed that. You can't foul your own player. And this could well be another roll-in, about 60 yards out, pretty central, with just 14 seconds remaining here in the third. And Bauti Begari just getting some love from the UAE camp, who were down at that end of the field, which is a nice touch. Temi Willington there, looking pretty calm and very handsome. Some messages coming in. Mary Reynolds is watching Polo Line TV from Malaysia and says hi to Marcy. Charles Pandian Esquire. Happy to be watching from Bagshot, England. Some good quality open polo being played so far in the IFZA tournament. Thanks, Charles. Good to hear from you. Shohul Tiger has messaged in saying it's so nice in Dubai Polo Club. He's working there. He's talking about Raja not coming in. Not quite sure what that message is about, but thanks for your messages. Marzi Palmer says, hi Mary, hope all is well in Malaysia. When are you coming home? Rosie Ross texting in from the UK says, hey Tiggs, go UAE. Plenty of love for UAE coming in from England. And Rosie Ross, who took a tumble from a horse a couple of days ago. I know she's hurt her ribs. Get well soon, Rosie. Hope you're good. Get yourself back to health. And we look forward to seeing you back out on the polo field soon. So what's happening on the field? We've got Begari, looks like he's okay. He's remounted. He's remounted. He's back on board. And I reckon that the refs are going to roll it in here. Good opportunity for Abu Dhabi if they can get possession. Could they steal another one before half-time? Oh, hang on. Things have changed drastically. Someone's obviously said something. Someone said something, and I'm not quite sure why, because that looked like it was going to be a roll-in. But the umpire's not having it, and it's been moved to the halfway line. It's a technical penalty. And, well, what a difference this could make. It's 9-2. They're looking comfortable. And it's given UAE a really good opportunity to see out this third chukka and possibly steal another one for themselves. Temi goes long and left, looking for Monteverde. Del Tor is well positioned. He'll chop it away on the near side and try and get it out towards Begari. Begari putting the brakes on here under pressure from Panelo. Done well to get it around the corner. Capella goes up for the pass, as does Del Toro, and that one's going out towards the number 4 on the far side. He thumps it forward. There's the hooter, and there is time for Faris, and Faris has picked up a good one, and he's gone beyond Sheikha Matha. How's the approach shot here from Faris? It's a little bit out to the right. No, it looks pretty good. He's going the whole way. Surely not. What a goal that is from Faris Al Yabouni at the end of the third chukka. Wonderful skills from the number 1 for Abu Dhabi. And as they come in for the change here at half-time, it is 9-3. Well, superb stuff from Faris. He picked up the pass from Del Toro and he went half the length of the field, under pressure, flat out, and got the job done. Super stuff from the number 1 for Abu Dhabi. And it's 9-3 here at the change at half-time. It's like a sauna in here. My God. New IFZA lounge? Well, welcome back to all of our Polo Line TV viewers who are streamed in from across the globe. We're back here at half-time in the first of our 2 semi-finals in the IFZA Gold Cup 2021. And we can go through chukka by chukka scores with you. It was a bit nervy and a bit cagey. And at the end of the first, it was 1-1 with a few missed chances from both teams. But look at that. Second chukka, UAE turning into the dream team. They came in 6-1 at the end of the second with 5 unanswered goals there. And then by the end of the third, UAE had added 3 more, and Abu Dhabi with a couple of their own, including that superb effort from Faris Al Yabuni at the end there. And we are at 9-3 here at half-time. Match stats, field goals 7-3. 7 field goals and 3 chuckers. Great stuff from UAE. Throw-ins, 4. Abu Dhabi having the lion's share and winning 9. Fouls committed. Well, look at that. They've not committed a foul, UAE, in 3 chuckers of polo. And Abu Dhabi have committed 5 fouls. There tells a story. No yellow cards. I think that's wrong, isn't it? Was there not a yellow card? I think there was. I think our producer may have missed something there, unlike him. Penalties, 2 out of 2 for UAE. Abu Dhabi, none out of none. And there's been no corner safety penalties in the game. Some wonderful shots from our drone that's hovering over the pony lines there. Tomas Panelo, the number 3 there for UAE, about to remount. Umpire's whistle has just gone. Well, they look pretty casual down in the UAE camp, but they don't want to take anything for granted. Still 2 chuckers to go here. Some more messages coming in from our Polo Line TV viewers. Rosie Ross says, Machine Lukin. That rhymes. Sounds good, doesn't it? Lukin the machine. Charles Pandian Esquire says, Young Maestro, Lukin amazing. Iko Ama says, good job from the umpires. Stu Tomlinson says, midnight polo for me here in New Zealand. Thumbs up. Good to have you on board from down in New Zealand. Hope you're enjoying the action here from Dubai. Chukwuma Nwude, I'm watching all the way from Abuja, Nigeria. Lovely and exciting game. And I'm glad that you're enjoying the action from Africa. Good to have so many people streamed in. We can't get underway. The players are ready. The umpires are ready, but there's still quite a few groundsmen who are just sprinting off the field. Iko Ama is obviously an Abu Dhabi fan, with a couple of messages coming in there about the penalty count. Play will continue here, and look at this. Willington flying through. Temi Willington with a superb approach. He's chopped it towards goal. He's got away from Del Tor. And an amazing start here to this 4th chukker by UAE. And they go into double figures here after Temi Willington escapes from the throw-in and goes past Del Tor and gets the job done. Not the start that Abu Dhabi needed. The 2 number 4s there once again. Picked up this time by Monteverde. He's being hustled there by Begari. Bautista Begari on the halfway line, just getting the better of Monteverde on this occasion, but his shot towards Faris was a bit short, and that's allowed Temi Willington to come around the corner and crunch it back towards Monteverde, and he's windmilling his way across the field here, trying to get away from Capella. Chops it back in field with a cut shot. Capella will have the inside track here, and he'll put the brakes on here on the liver chestnut and try and lose the young Argentine. 2 of them collide, and good work coming in there from Del Tor, appealing for the foul. In fact, it's Begari who's coming through. He's got it up towards Del Tor. Del Tor now punching it forward, but he didn't get hold of it. And that's allowed Willington to play a little near side, open backhander out towards Lukin. Monteverde showed too much of that there to Capella, and the whistle's gone. And that is the first foul that UAE have conceded in this match, and it's going to be a spot hit to Abu Dhabi. As we see clearly on the replay there, Monteverde just hit it too far around the corner, gave possession of the ball on the line to Capella, and then had to come in and surely had a near side play. Del Toro. Well, they're appealing for the foul there, but Willington got the near side play away, and he's momentarily stopped this attack here from Abu Dhabi. Capella working it through the traffic. He's over the top of the bouncing ball, but he's got Begari there for company. Begari, oh, he's done well there as Willington came through. Oh, and Willington's nicked the ball away, and Begari was appealing for the foul there. Huge ride-off coming in from Capella, right as Willington was pulling the trigger on that pass, and that's allowed his teammate to come through and pick up the ball. Left behind now and picked up by Monteverde. Luquin on the bay, sweeps it across the field. Good stick work here from the young Argentine. Then he punches it up over the halfway line looking for Panelo. Back in defence here will go Begari. Open backhand, and that's clever play from him. Lovely pass out towards Capella. Capella reaches over it, looks over his shoulder and realises he's got time. He can switch over and pick it up on the easy side of his pony. And then he goes long, and that's superb. He's gone long, he's gone high, and he's gone straight. Wonderful stuff there from Capella. It's come down from a great height. Shaker Mathers there in defence. Here comes Faris once again. He's got some protection from his teammate. Oh, he's gone and got another one. Wonderful stuff from Faris once again. He got some protection there from Begari, who took the man and left the ball there for his number one. Gave him a bit of time there as he took Willington out of the play. And Al Yabouni, clinical, in front of goal once again. And with 3 minutes and 25 seconds on the clock here in the fourth, it's 10 goals to 4. Panelo. Out towards Shaker Mathers. It's been picked up here by Monteverde. Backhander is half charged down there, and then there's a hook there on the backhander. That's good work. Abu Dhabi back in possession of the ball. Capella went long and then has come back and wants a short pass out to the boards. Begari will come in and try and put some pressure there on the defensive backhander that came in from Willington. Reaching out there is Del Toro and appealing for the foul as Monteverde came in and put him under a bit of pressure. And, well, they're all appealing for everything at the moment. Panelo gets that one through out towards Willington. Willington can pick it up on the offside of his pony. He's got plenty of time and space here to work this back towards goal. Temi Willington brings it back. Oh, he's put it straight back into the traffic. And the attack's going to break down. Nothing given there from the referees, and rightly so. Here comes Capella. Going out for the pass here from Del Toro. But he's overhit it slightly, and he's given it straight back to Willington. Willington returns it here. It's picked up by Panelo, and UAE once again up in front of goal. That one's got to be close. Oh, it's inches wide to the left. Bobbling its way towards goal, but it was wide. As we go down to the Gantut camp, they'll be up next, of course. They're taking on Habtoor in our second semi-final. Meanwhile, back at the ranch, that's gone long, and it's gone up towards Faris, the man of the hour here for Abu Dhabi. Surely can't get another one here under his pony's neck. He's done a good job. He's got it back in field, but he's not going to find a teammate. Willington comes in. His backhander's charged down. There's a chance here for Del Toro. Shaker Mathers coming through. Del Toro will shoot on the near side. Del Toro surely up in front of goal. Oh, he's appealing for the foul, but the refs once again will allow play to continue here, and Capella will pick it up on the grey here for Abu Dhabi. And Capella, who went to pull the trigger on the backhander as Panelo came in for the ride-off. There's a whistle on the play with just 1 minute and 8 seconds remaining here in the fourth. And it looks like it's going to be a 60-yard hit here and a chance for Abu Dhabi. As we go down to the pony lines, Jacinto Croto's there. Working down in the UAE camp today as Del Toro comes out to tee the ball up here on the chestnut. Begari comes across, just checks that his teammate is comfortable. Do you want me to take it? No, I'm okay, up you go. Del Toro looking comfy, and he's going to circle round here and take the penalty duties for Abu Dhabi from 60 yards. They could really do with this one going over, couldn't they? It's high, it's very high. Is it straight? Oh, he's turned it over, he's pulled it left. It's wide. .47 seconds on the clock. Willington with the restart here for UAE out towards Monteverde. Good work from young Lukin, who's put the brakes on and he's trying to get away from Del Toro. Good stick work from Lukin. Pony just bouncing on him a little bit, but he's controlled it well and he stumped it forward. Willington trying to get on the end of that pass, but he's not going to get there. Begari, tail backhander coming in. Players coming in from all sorts of angles. And there's a chance here, and Capella's going to escape here right at the end of the fourth. Good chance here for Capella. He's got plenty of time. Can he steady the pony and pick up the bouncing ball? Yes, he can. Flying back here is Panella, but he's not going to reach. And Capella surely is going to get the score from there. And he does. Wonderful goal on the run from Alfredo Capella right at the end of the fourth. And as they come in for the final change, it's 10 goals to 5. Welcome back, all of our Polo Line TV viewers who are on the live stream as we go to the Chukka by Chukka. 1-1 by the end of the first. Bit nervy from both teams there, but look at that. Blistering in the second by UAE. Came in 6-1 to the good. It was 9-3 at half-time, and we find ourselves at the end of the fourth. 10 goals to 5. So what have Abu Dhabi got left in the tank? They're going to need to come out. They're going to have to come out absolutely on fire, aren't they? Some more love coming in from some of our Polo Line TV viewers. Maria Cecilia Romani sends 4 love hearts. Sergio Bracco says, good luck, UAE. And Maria Cecilia Romani comes back with, what a game. UAE are the best. Lots of fans of UAE coming. Ikoama is a Habtoor fan. Messaging in from Africa. I just can't believe what's happening with Abu Dhabi. Don't forget, we've got our second semi-final coming up here this afternoon. Gantut taking on Habtoor at 4 p.m. local time, live and direct from the Al Habtoor Polo Resort and Club. And of course, Friday the 5th will be finals day here. We'll have the final of this, the IFZA Gold Cup 2021 and the Bentley Cup final, the subsidiary on field number 1 here at Al Habtoor on Friday the 5th. Not the only polo that's coming up on Polo Line TV though. We've got from the 3rd to the 12th of March the Emaar Polo Cup from the Dubai Polo and Equestrian Club. Also the Lahore Polo Club in Pakistan is hosting the 14-goal Pakistan Open. That'll be live from the 9th of March on Polo Line TV. And after the Gold Cup, we will have the Dubai Challenge Cup from Al Habtoor and also the President's Cup 18-goal from Gantoot. That's from the 12th to the 26th of March. Escaping with the ball here is Del Tor. They're appealing for the foul there in the throw-in, but nothing will be given, and the two number 4s will come together here. Switching to the near side, here is Gonzalo Del Tor. He pulls the trigger. He's under pressure there. Big ride-off coming in, and the ball's been left for Monteverde. His tail backhander will find Panelo. Panelo will punch that one forward up towards Sheikha Matha. She's going to leave the ball here for her teammate and maybe drop in behind and act as cover. Superb work here from Panelo. Look at this. I don't think Begheri's going to catch him. The block comes in from Sheikha Matha. Superb work there. Whoa, just as I say that, Begheri goes beyond her, but Monteverde's there for a piece of the action. It's been chopped away right on the goal line, but there's a loud blast from the whistle from our umpire, Peter Wright, on the far side of the field. Not sure if he thinks that ball crossed the line or whether there was a foul. Let's see what the umpires decide here. Monteverde came steaming through. Well, it was a full under the neck shot. They're just checking to see if that ball had crossed the line. Confusion down there in the goal mouth. Tense moments. Still 6 minutes and 16 seconds remaining here in the 5th. Daniel Boudou is checking the monitor.
Para mí, ante la duda, el foul es fuera. Ante la duda, no es su gol. Sí.
Well, the referees, the two mounted refs, have just turned to the third man. He's had a good look at the monitor. They've decided to give the benefit of the doubt to the defending team as to whether the ball had crossed the line or not. So it's going to be a roll in from the centre. And, well, incredible defence. That one's been chopped back, though. Look at that. He's found it. Wonderful hit. Straight away from the throw-in. Near side play as it popped out, and he smashed it through the traffic. And it is 11 goals to 5. Willington there with some great reactions. So we're back in play here. It's fallen for Capella. Launches it forward towards Del Tor. Del Tor hooked as he switches to the near side, but Begheri comes flying through. Good chance here for the number 2, Begheri. Oh, look at this, Monteverde. And the goal judge is giving a goal here. He's got his flag raised. They're appealing for the foul as Monteverde came flying through on Begheri. The refs are having another chat. It's getting heated. It's getting very heated. Well, the ball didn't cross the line, did it? By the looks of things. Looks like Monteverde went beyond Begheri and then hacked it away from the goal line. And it looks like he got there in time.
No es foul, es corner. No es foul, es corner.
Well, there's a clear message coming in from our third man. No fue foul, and he's awarding a corner there as Monteverde hacked the ball out from the goal mouth. He's put it out of play over his own back line, and it's going to be a corner and an opportunity here from 60 yards for Abu Dhabi. Still plenty of time left in the match, but, well, they need this one, don't they? Gonzalo Del Tor. the number 4 here for Abu Dhabi, circling around. He's gone high, looks good. Is it straight? It is. Wonderful hit there from Del Toro. And he's got another one on the board here for Abu Dhabi. They couldn't, could they? It's 11 goals to 6. As we go down to the Gantut camp, they're getting themselves mentally set for this next match. They'll be up next against Habtoor. Don't forget, the second of our 2 semi-finals in this IFZA Gold Cup 2021. Well, Willington was appealing for the foul there as Del Toro left the ball to his teammate, and Capella's absolutely crunched it, and that pass looks good to me. It's gone out towards Begheri. Can he get this under the next shot in? Well, he's put the brakes on and he's trying to lose the attentions and bring it around the house. He's going to try and lose Monteverde. He shapes to shoot, keeps possession, waits for the space to open up. Oh, look at that. Panelo stops it right on his stick. He was waiting for it. Superb defense there from Tomas Panelo. And they've somehow got the ball away. And that's, well, fairly obvious that that ride-off was not quite right. So the umpires, no doubt, in their mind, they're marching it forward to the halfway line. Just Monteverde nips off and changes his pony there. And it's going to be Temi Willington teeing the ball up. Some protests coming in there. (11-6). Guillermo Willington circles round. Good contact on the ball. It's going. It's going. Oh, look at this. Wonderful stuff from Faris, his back teammate, and they've worked it away from the danger zone, but near side comes in there from Panelo. And reaching out and picking the play up here is Del Toro. Capella steaming down the middle of the field on the grey. Can they get the ball to him? That's where it was intended, but he didn't quite get all of that. Faris comes in. Wonderful play from him. He's put the squeeze there on Willington. Al Yabouni once again doing a great job, and then when he came back to that play, the whistle has gone as Temi Willington looked like he was ready to pull the trigger on the backhander. Let's see what the umpires decide here. But it's going to be a spot hit to the whites. And Tomas Panelo is teeing the ball up here for UAE. Chance for them to get the ball away from the danger zone. And there's 3 minutes and 33 seconds remaining here in the 5th. And as time ticks away, UAE looking more and more comfortable. That pass slightly overhit. That's allowed Del Toro to come in and return it. It's gone through Begheri. Willington once again with a very accurate near side pass out towards Monteverde, who tries to go first time back towards Panelo. Del Toro is there. His open backhand has just bounced out of play. Unlucky. Could see what he was trying to do. It was a soft pass out towards Capella. But it's going to be Willington on the 8-second count here from Rafa Silva. Brings the ball back into play here for UAE. Couple of taps. And then fizzes it out to the right. He won't mind too much about that. It's down at the right end of the field for the UAE fans. Super shot there coming in from Sheikha Matha. Look at that. Oh, and Panelo was a little bit casual. And he's chopped that one wide to the right. But a superb under the neck shot there from Her Highness Sheikha Matha. And what a pass it was for Tomas Panelo. The whistle's gone. And I think they're going to be allowing a free change here. It's a particularly hot day. There is a bit of a breeze, but the temperature's certainly starting to hum in through spring and back into summer. And it's a warm one here in Dubai. A couple of players just changing ponies behind the goal. As we see Grotto and Monteverde there looking quite comfortable in the UAE camp. Two and a half minutes on the clock here in the fifth and final chukka. Abu Dhabi back in play. Capella came out to the left, but the pass was a bit delayed, so he's going to cut back to the right and try and receive it on the far side of the field. Peter Wright just taking evasive action there. Alfredo Capella goes long. Didn't quite get all of that, but Del Tor will pick it up here for Abu Dhabi. And his pass has found Faris. Swing and a miss from him. Willington comes back in defence here for UAE, the number 4 with all the time in the world. Puts the brakes on. Al Yabouni comes across for a little bit of pressure, but Willington will just nudge the ball behind the pony of Faris here and then chop that pass out towards Panelo, but it's gone straight to Capella. Monteverde, oh, that's well read. Look at that. He saw his teammate had gone beyond, and he is going beyond. He's absolutely flying on the chestnut, and surely this is going to seal the deal. Del Tor's not going to get back in time, and Panelo, will he get this one under his pony's neck? He will. He smashes it across the line, and that surely is that. UAE, 12 goals to 6 with just 1 minute and 22 seconds remaining here in this fifth and final chukka. So we're back to the centre as the clock ticks beyond and below 1 minute. Monteverde had a super game, hasn't he, the youngster? So too has Panelo. The two of them have been absolutely devastating in front of goal. And Panelo's sweeping this one round the corner, and he wants another one here, and he's flying down the field. Won't mind too much about that. He's going to go for the next shot. Anywhere down there will do. And he fires it wide and out of play. So, Abu Dhabi bringing the ball back into play. It's smashed long, but there's just seconds remaining. I think they're going to call it a day there, ladies and gentlemen. Superb start from both teams, but in the end, the might of UAE overrunning Abu Dhabi, a blistering second chukka. And as the hooter goes at the end of this fifth and final chukka, the score is 12 goals to 6 in favour of the white shirts of UAE. So we go to the chukka by chukka scores. It was nervy and a bit cagey in the first, wasn't it? Both sides missing a couple of chances, and they came in at the end of the first level at 1-1. Second chukka told a story. Dreamland from UAE, absolutely incredible. They scored 5 unanswered goals in the second, and then in the third they got 3 to Abu Dhabi's 2 and came in 9 goals to 3 to the good. Abu Dhabi won that fourth chukka by 2 goals to 1, but they were still behind 10-5. And then a reverse there in the fifth. UAE with 2 goals and Abu Dhabi just 1. 6. Celebrations down in the UAE camp as Willington comes off to some applause. Her Highness there, Sheikha Matha, playing a really good game. Young Luki Monteverde getting some congratulations from Tomas Panelo. The two of them playing really, really well. Hatful of goals for both of them. Hasso Grotto, Lucas Monteverde, Venka Panelo is there. All smiles down in the UAE camp. They'll be in the IFZA Gold Cup final on Friday the 5th. And well, after a performance like that, you wouldn't want to bet against them. So we look at the match stats. Field goals, 10-5 in UAE's favour. 10 field goals, pretty good stuff, isn't it? That's 2 a chucker on average. Wonderful stuff from UAE. Throw-ins, well, that was won by Abu Dhabi. They shaded it 13-7. Fouls committed, there's a story. UAE committing 2 fouls in 5 chuckers. Abu Dhabi conceding 8 penalties. No yellow cards, well, I'm not sure if that's right. I'm pretty sure there was one at some point, but we'll let that one go. Penalties, 2 out of 2 by UAE. None out of 1 by Abu Dhabi. And there was no corners by UAE, and a good corner by Del Tor for Abu Dhabi. That was the corner down at the scoreboard end. I've just been informed that there were no yellow cards. My mistake, I thought the third man said that there was. But no yellow cards in the match, despite it being pretty heated. So our producers have picked their favourite goals of the match. Here we go. Del Tor. This was a beauty, wasn't it, when he asked the grey to go and she just blitzed her way past Temi Willington. Good stuff there from Capella. Monteverde on the angle, receiving the pass and getting the job done for UAE. Clinical in front of goal. Here's Temi Willington looping around the back there and getting the next shot away. And this was Panelo. Good approach, and then just flicking that one before Capella could come in defence. Temi Willington spotting that Monteverde was free, and the young Argentine making no mistake there. And once again, Luquín Monteverde, just 15 years of age, remember, stick and balling that one, looking very comfortable on the ball, isn't he? Here's Panelo, chopping his way through the Abu Dhabi defence. And here he is again. Superb approach, and then goes for the deep under the neck shot at speed and gets the score. So all smiles down in the UAE camp as we see 2 Panelos and a Monteverde. So that will be UAE into the final. Of course, we're waiting for the start of our second semi here. Who's going to be joining them in that IFZA Gold Cup final? Will it be Gantut or will it be Habtoor? Another superb semi coming up for you very shortly from the Al Habtoor Polo Resort and Club. Congratulations coming in there from Fedi von Petoski from Bangash, congratulating UAE. All smiles down in the UAE camp. So that's pretty much it for this transmission. Don't forget, 4 o'clock local time. That's in a matter of what? We'll be back on air in about 20-25 minutes. Make sure you are tuned in on Polo Line TV for our second semi-final of this IFZA Gold Cup 2021 18 goal from the Al Habtoor Polo Resort and Club in Dubai. Until then, adios.